Hi there everyone, this is Darkside2K7, aka Son of Sky Caesar. I hope you have a wonderful yet fantastic Friday. As you may know, yesterday we had the opening of the new NFL season, where the Buffalo Bills have defeated the Los Angeles Rams 31-10. It was the biggest beatdown I've ever seen, where the Rams haven't scored not even a safety in the second half, while giving up 21 unanswered points. How did this happen? What could have gone wrong? Well, we gotta take a look at the situations. We'll start with the team stat. Okay, Buffalo had pretty much had everything working for them. They had everything working for him. For this team. I mean, it was flawless to say the least. I mean, okay, there it is. I mean, they beat them real bad. I mean, Buffalo killed the Rams in total yards, first downs, and possessions. The only thing the Rams did beat Buffalo was turnovers. Like, look at this. Total yards. Buffalo had 413 total yards of offense, while the Rams had 243 total yards of offense. Buffalo had 4 turnovers, while the Rams had 3, so the Rams beat them in the turnover battle. Buffalo had 23 first downs, while the Rams got 19 first downs. In time of possession, Buffalo dominated the time of possession. Buffalo, who had the ball for 31 minutes and 14 seconds, while the Rams had it for 28 minutes and 46 seconds. And here's the kicker. Buffalo didn't punt the freaking ball. They didn't. They really didn't. Because it was brutal. It was so fucking brutal. And also, let's take a look at the game leaders. Josh Allen was a monster. I mean, I had him as my fantasy team, so he did real good. He completed 26 of his 31 passes for 297 yards, 3 touchdowns, only suffered 2 picks, and a rushing touchdown. Matthew Stafford completed 29 of his 41 of his passes for 240 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and Matthew Stafford got sacked 7 times. Oh yeah, the offensive line coach for the Rams. Oh, he's gonna chew out every one of those offensive linemen for giving up that many sacks. Now rushing, Jay Allen had 10 carries for 56 yards and 1 touchdown. D. Henderson for the Rams, 13 carries, 47 yards, no touchdowns. The receiving yards. This is the big one. Stephon Diggs, he caught the ball 8 times for 122 yards and got 1 touchdown. While for the Rams, Cooper Kupp had 13 receiving yards, 13 receptions for 128 yards and 1 touchdown. That is crazy. It was like, if you look at the situations, if you actually look at the situation, it seems like Matthew Stafford was only targeting Cooper Kupp a lot of times than his other receivers, and with the defense, they really saw that. I mean, look at this, 23-19. Yeah, I mean, and also here's the thing: Buffalo didn't have to go for 4th down. They completed 9 out of 10 third downs. Only the Rams had to go for 4th down. 2 out of 3 Rams to complete 2 out of 3 4th downs. Where's the players? Where's the players? Okay, game recap. Yeah, they really shut it down. And honestly, I think okay, here it is. Yeah, he only got sacked 2 times, and that only cost 5 yards. Because, it's like, look at this. Kupp had 13 receptions for 128 yards, averaging 9.8 yards per carry and for 1 touchdown. Higbee, 5 receptions for 39 yards. He only didn't get any of his other receiving core involved. He was just focusing on giving it to Cooper Kupp. Now let's be real. I got no beef with Cooper Kupp, but I think that listen, if you want to, I know Cooper Kupp is everything. He's a good receiver. No, not a good, a damn good receiver. But you're gonna have to feed the sugar to all the players. And honestly, it seems like Matthew Stafford is throwing the ball at Cooper Kupp because to him, Cooper Kupp is like a security blanket. But I think that's the downfall because the defense was studying this and they was like, okay, now we know who we need to shut down. So they tried to shut that. So they let Cooper Kupp get that 1 touchdown, and that was it. They made his life a living hell last night. And also, Cooper Kupp, out of the receivers, Cooper Kupp was the only receiver for the Rams that managed to reach the 100 receiving yards mark. Because, for a receiver, you have to make, the least you can do is just get 100 yards of receiving yards every game. Same with quarterbacks with 100 passing yards and running backs with 100 rushing yards. But I feel like okay, that sounds good on paper, but you're gonna have to feed the sugar because the Bills saw this and they really shut this down. And honestly, judging by that game, oh boy, the Bills bitch slapped the LA Rams so hard that Will Smith bitch slapping Chris Rock instead of bitch slapping August, who fucked his wife. I hate to say this. I know it's early in the season. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off about it, but I have to say this right off the bat. I don't think the Rams are going to go back to back. I think they're going to be one and done. I think that one ring that Stan Kroenke paid and got rid of and traded away all those picks for, I think that's going to be the only ring they're going to get because I don't see them winning another ring anytime soon, and I'm damn sure they ain't going to go back to back. See, winning a championship is hard in the NFL. The hardest part is going back to back, and the only team who managed to do that was the 2002-2003 New England Patriots. But I do like to know what you think on this whole situation. On how the Rams completely shat in the bed last night. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another update. Share with friends, share with neighbors, so you get others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is DarkSide2K7, aka Sonic Sky signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I figured I'd do a deep dive on how the Rams got completely blown the fuck out in their own house last night. So if you actually like this, feel free to tell me more. I'll catch you later. Peace. Also, there might be some cases where maybe Matthew Stafford might be not feeding the ball to his other receivers because he didn't think they might be good. But we're not so sure about that, no, aren't we? I'll just put that little nugget there. Now what you guys gonna do with it? That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you, and don't come after me because you have the choice to ignore this, but you won't. But you chose not to. I'm in your head.